Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Keep in mind, it's a general reading. See which messages feel like they resonate for you. Hopefully bring a little clarity to whatever you're wondering. Remember that divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. I did something a little different at the start. I did a little pre-game on the energy and pulled from my mystery deck. And you have look for a sign and expect a miracle. So this is something coming through that feels miraculous. It feels like divine energy, destiny, a dream come true. And I feel like you are being divinely directed along that path to get to that open doorway, to be at the right place at the right time. I'm also getting the exact right words in a conversation, but maybe this is gaining some knowledge, some wisdom that helps direct you, down a certain road, because you're supposed to, I hear you're supposed to manifest down that road or in that partnership or in that direction. So let's dive on into the tarot, see what's going on. We're going to use the Winter Pastures Tarot today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What is the movement of energy, insight, and wisdom? To be helpful, please, and thank you. Oh, that's really big. Ooh, you got a sassy emperor. Look at him sitting there with his, look at the cape. So this is somebody who is taking back control where it should be, releasing control where it doesn't belong. This is somebody that might have really amazing advice because of past experiences. The emperor has had ups and downs, goals that have been like really obtained and failures, and learned from all of it. This is somebody who is in their divine masculine energy. So this could be somebody finally ready to pursue in the right way. I feel like this is someone sitting very natural on the throne. I am not getting the upside down emperor right now at all, where somebody is sort of a tyrant, overpowering, his way or the highway, doesn't see outside their own little sphere, very selfish. I am not getting that at all. I'll address it a little, but I feel like this is a masculine energy that's got it going on. I feel like he knows it too. I feel like others are aware of this. It's like a powerful position, but it does not feel pushy at all. It feels fluffy and warm and natural. So maybe this is a natural progression that this emperor is having, or this emperor is finally feeling a little more relaxed. It could be where he or she has worked very hard on something, but I feel like it's also knowing when to take the day off. The emperor is someone who should be relatable, be very open, a little bit vulnerable, expressive, really talk to others to see what's going on. He or she knows when to take advice and when to leave bad advice alone, and also how to delegate duties appropriately, because even though this emperor can build a kingdom or kingdoms, he doesn't have to do it alone. So it's having the right people around him or her that help build this kingdom, this project, this partnership, whatever it is. I hear this is someone who is a go-getter. So let's see. The emperor is sometimes in Aries energy. Maybe some of you are connecting to someone in the position of authority that will be really helpful for you. Maybe this is a person that gives you a great opportunity. I feel like if they give you advice, it's very wise and it comes from experience. And the emperor is a grounded energy. So maybe this is to help you get something grounded or off the ground. If you're like, I hear lift off, if you're trying to launch something, but it still has that roots in the ground, so something is stable sort of energy. Clarity on the Emperor. What else would we benefit from knowing? Ooh, I like that these two came together, because I feel like this Emperor is ready for a passionate experience, or to dive into something he or she is really passionate about, maybe someone. This could be somebody coming into the Emperor's life with a lot of passion, with a lot of enthusiasm. This could be somebody who comes in and really inspires this Emperor to start something new, to do something a different way, to be a little spontaneous instead of so structured. Because the Knight of Wands is sort of sassy. You know, this is an energy, it's not a gender thing. This is an energy that really likes the experience, that enjoys the time they get to do something. This is somebody who's really creative. This is somebody who really inspires others to also get off the throne, get on the horse, and, you know, put a little passion in the world. So these could be two different people. The Knight of Wands could be in Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy, but I'm getting that this Emperor feels the need, the desire, and tapping into the energy of spirit to expand his horizons a little bit by experience. So upside down, let's just take a look at that, because I like to look at two sides of the coin. If this is somebody upside down, this is not somebody who manifests or has the perseverance or grounding energy of the Emperor. This is wishy-washy, in and out, you know, hot and cold, no follow through, words don't match actions, or a little action and then nothing. The big words, no actions. Whatever it is, it's somebody who's kind of flaky, in and out, or they spread themselves too thin. They have too many interests going on in too many areas and not the right attention or focus to have the follow through in one area. But I really like this Knight upright, because it's somebody who knows how to fuel that fire. Let's get another message, please and thank you. The Eight of Swords. All right, so maybe there was somebody who felt stuck, maybe stuck in an in and out situation, or stuck on how to get this kingdom to grow. I feel like ultimately the decision is made by the Emperor. You know, he's really solid on what he wants to do, who he wants to pursue, what he wants to pursue. And if the Emperor is in any kind of energy where he or she believed they were stuck, that means there was a lot of stagnant energy in that kingdom growing. So maybe it's this little passion that comes through, or a little inspiration by this Knight that sparks that energy, that fire back up inside this Emperor's soul, changes how he or she was thinking, and getting them out of the belief system that they're stuck, that they're stagnant. Because all this person has to do, even if they have that blindfold on, is just maneuver their energy a different way, focus their attention on a different thing, and try to see the side door, try to see a different way through, a different way out, a different way to. This person is not stuck at all. They're actually holding their own swords. So maybe the way through or the way out is clarity of thought, changing the way you were seeing a situation or someone was, taking off your blindfold. All you have to do is put that sword down and take your blindfold off, and you can maybe see the truth in a situation. But maybe this is someone who refused to see the truth, refused to do something a different way because of a belief system. But when the Eight of Swords comes through, it's coming through because somebody is ready to see something a different way. They're ready to see the writing on the wall. They're ready to have that conversation to change this situation where they felt caged in. Because there's nothing actually caging this person in here other than their own thoughts or what they were told by outside sources that they should be thinking or the way they should be going. And that could get somebody trapped. Let's see, clarity on the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Swords and the Emperor. I am getting maybe the Emperor has some advice, a conversation, words of wisdom that help somebody become more clear and take that blindfold off of their own situation to really make some changes that inspire freedom somehow. And I feel like that inspiration really gets somebody to start to move towards what they are passionate about. Let's just get a little clarity on that Eight of Swords. What do we need to know about the Eight of Swords energy, please and thank you? The Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody was really stuck in their head, but you're moving. You know, you're making progress. But this is somebody who is just overwhelmed in what they're thinking about. They're not sleeping right. They're getting up at night. They're looking at, you know, the negative of the situation or getting overwhelmed with anxiety in their life. Maybe just overwhelmed in general of what is going on in the day, and it's sneaking up and affecting their sleep at night. So if this is somebody really stuck in their own head, it has to be a change in thought patterns. It has to be expecting a miracle, not assuming you have to be caged in. So if you have the Nine of Swords, that energy of anxiety or worry, it could be worried about the outcome of a situation, worried about how you're going to maneuver, worried about whatever it is. But until you actually put some energy physically into something or even emotionally into something and not just logically into something, you're not going to see how something could be different. It's interesting upside down for me though. If I see the Nine of Swords upside down, I still feel it's kind of lack of sleep, tossing and turning, but I feel like that's because somebody is dreaming or fantasizing about either something that has already happened or something they really wish would. So they're still not making moves towards it, but they're dreaming about it. So the energy is still getting them stuck somehow. So let's get clarity on the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. What is the bridge between these, or what is the way through? What is the next energy somebody is entering into? A decision. Somebody's finally going to get off the fence. You got a lot of mental activity going on here. Maybe in this Emperor, or maybe in this Knight. But this is somebody who is very much in their head. When you get the Two of Swords, it means it's time. It's time to make a decision. It's time to, you got all these blindfolds on. Take your blindfold off. And if you are blindfolded to what's going on outside, you have to feel your way through. You have to use all of your other senses. You have to use your intuition. This could be someone having to have a very direct, clear conversation. Maybe it's somebody weighing the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, this way, that way, which way to go. Until you step in one direction or the other, you're not going to know if you stay on the fence. If you start walking in the wrong direction, you can backtrack. You can go a different direction. I just see like a, what is that? I see like a K turn. Maybe the letter K. So I feel like if somebody has been sitting on the fence too long, trying to make a decision, that it started to affect their energy. It started to actually make somebody feel even more stuck than they actually were. And I feel like making a decision or having a clear conversation with themselves or with somebody else, maybe with this Emperor or maybe with this passionate Knight, will help somebody redirect their thought process. What is another message? Please and thank you. It looks like somebody is going to end up choosing to get out of this energy where they felt stuck and stagnant. Maybe somebody really taking control of their life and seeing that something that they were working on wasn't growing anymore. Maybe it wasn't passionate anymore. There was no follow through. There were too many choices where it always felt like it was the wrong direction. There was too much energy or chaotic drama I'm getting around them where it never felt like their cup was filling up. So it looks like somebody is choosing to walk away from a situation, whoever this is. And that kind of sucks because it's where you put some love and emotion in. And a lot of thoughts, apparently. But if somebody is choosing to go in a different direction, to leave the uncomfortable comfort zone. I looked at that exactly on 1616. Maybe it's about a tower moment. It's somebody going towards their Nine of Cups. It's somebody on that energy of self-discovery to really discover what feels right, what fills up their heart, what makes them sing, what makes them passionate, what feels like an experience they want to dive into, where they can be in an environment where they feel like that kingdom can continue to grow even with the ups and the downs, because this is getting out of a cycle. This is getting out of something that just kind of kept repeating but never really got better. This is somebody going towards the miracle. This is somebody desiring for it to be better, and they have to get a little uncomfortable and expand the territory they don't know, even a partnership that's new, a job that's new. It's just going towards new energy and getting through that weird, awkward transition a little bit farther so you start to feel more stable. It's where somebody's going to be in the energy of ultimate happiness. And it's not leaving something behind for evs. You know, it's only the Eight of Cups. So it's somebody who's leaving a situation where they can always go back. You know, if this is somebody leaving a job and, you know, they really liked who they worked with, but that job just was stagnant. It wasn't getting them anywhere. It wasn't, you know, grounding their energy or making them feel like they're in this position of personal power. Then it's not that like they can't go back and say, hi, you know, go out for, you know, lunch or tea with the people they used to work with. But the stories you're going to tell, because what you've experienced, because what has changed in your life is going to make the dynamic of you and them different than when you're just talking about what drama was going on in that work environment you didn't like to be in anyway. You know, if this is a kid going off to college, they're not going to go home and look at that teddy bear on the shelf and want to hug it the same way when they've had the experience of growing up and having some fun time at college. They're discovering who they are. Their style might be totally different. There's nostalgia about that old room, but it doesn't really look the same way. You know, if they went away, I like this. If, let's say, somebody, I'm kind of getting where somebody goes away and does a little growing up. And I feel like if there's like two children and they have a little bit of an age gap and somebody sort of distanced themselves to go find who they are, go out in the real world, you know, whatever it is, and then go back and they see that that person that was just like their little sis or the little brother all of a sudden is like a little bit closer in age. It's like all of a sudden where before you were fighting about stupid stuff like video games, now you're like kind of talking about cool things, like somebody's now in high school and they're talking about who they're dating and what's going on, and you're more comfortable, you know, with talking about what you experienced in college, whatever it is. That's just sort of an example I got. The dynamic's still there, but it's changed. You know, if this is somebody who leaves a marriage or a partnership, and then you go off and you discover real happiness for, you know, who you really are. You see this new kingdom in your life being built and tapping into passionate experiences, you know, making decisions that feel a lot easier. Like you're not always just kind of in a stuck energy where you have this growth. And then you go back to that partnership. You know, have lunch with an old flame, or, you know, your ex-wife, your ex-husband, whatever it is. And where you are in your life is different, and you have this energy of happiness. So you have this energy of wanting peace with your past. Now, that other person's dynamic is individual to what they experienced. Some people choose to stay stuck. And some people get that energy of independence and make the decision to head towards their own Nine of Cups. So it's not that that can't be in your life, but it will be different. I hope that made sense. We're doing a lot of tarot today. Let's get one more. What is the overall message to be helpful? Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. You're having this passionate, beautiful, fiery energy, this wand, this Ace of Wands. So this is actually somebody diving into something because it makes them passionate, because it fuels their spirit, because it lights the snow, it lights their way, you know? This is somebody diving into something with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of energy, where they just want something to grow bigger and bigger. But if you have this passionate spark, this idea that just lights a little spiritual fire under your butt or gets your feet moving and then you don't move with it, that snow is just going to put that energy out. It's going to sizzle away. So when you feel that thing that you just want to put your hands on and like give it more of your, I'm getting your heart, but I feel like it's your passion. I feel like it's both. Then you have to put more passion into it. And I'm getting this like little ball of fire. I just thought of great balls of fire. Just becoming bigger and bigger, like a fiery snowball in your life. So let's see. It looks like somebody is finally getting out of being stuck, changing their mindset, making a decision, leaving a situation that wasn't working, wanting to figure out who they are in a different place with a different person or just on their own. And it looks like they're discovering what really lights their flame. So let's do career and a little love. Let's get a career message. This is the money moves. Let's get a message to be helpful. Oh my gosh, I just looked at this. I put this under my thing. You have the Empress at the bottom. Oh my gosh. You have a divine pairing here. So now you have the Emperor and the Empress. Maybe this is what's discovered on this journey. Maybe this is two people coming together, or it could be the emergence of the divine masculine and feminine inside of you. Knowing when to sit back and let something come to you and when to pursue something with action. Maybe this is somebody that comes along your path along the way, or this is a couple finally being on the same page in divinity. The Empress got it going on. Maybe it's the Empress that sparks this passion. Or that has a little advice for those Emperor on how to make a decision. Isn't that there a song called Pillowtalk? And so maybe I feel like it's not something that I feel like it's like secret nothings, but I feel like there's maybe a real comfortable energy between these two where they know each other's deepest secrets, but also support one another. This could be a beautiful interdependent relationship. This would definitely be a couple that would build kingdoms together, whatever they want it to be. Maybe this Empress since it was the underlying energy is the inspiration for all this other energy, all these changes that are happening over here. The Empress just has to remember how beautiful she is, how important she is. The Empress can sometimes be so giving that she overgives, or she doesn't recognize, what she deserves if she's not tapping into her divinity. The Empress can be a boss, a CEO, the mother, a lover, a friend, the best friend. The Empress really knows how to nurture. She's like Mother Nature. She births ideas, inspirations. She knows how to stick around for the long haul through all of the ups and the downs as something grows. So take a look at that. I have it under my little stool here. So let's do the money move. Let's get a money move. This could be a power couple working together. Maybe you know who these people are. One is you, one is someone else. Maybe this is somebody coming in. What is one money moves to be helpful? Please and thank you. You're tapping into wisdom. So somebody is gaining, I feel like I said that way at the beginning. So somebody is gaining wisdom, insight. Seeing the whole perspective, I think of the owl looking, turning their head all the way around. Also with the owl, I think of silence. Sometimes you fly in silence before you get your catch. I'm gonna pause you so she's not gonna be too loud. She wasn't too loud on your device. So let's look at this wisdom coming through. I'm getting that it is very wise, but it's to get something grounded, to make something real. Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. Know when to sit back and what you deserve, when to allow the right thing to come in, when to nurture a situation, and when to be the tough mama and let somebody learn a little on their own, and when to step into this position of authority. I hear do something your way. The way you feel is your authentic way, your authentic path. I'm getting destiny energy here, coming together with someone. So let's do a little love. No, let's do both. Let's do, where's my deck? Let's get a little mystery deck. A couple messages to be helpful, please and thank you. Reaction, not the source. So this is somebody who may have reacted because of, out of habit. I get that this is where somebody reacts to someone because of other circumstances. So if somebody, let's say you have that Nine of Swords energy here and somebody had a really rough day and then they come home to their honey, or they're hanging out with their friend, or they're with a coworker. This is somebody who may have reacted on the wrong person, and it wasn't that situation at all. It was stemming from something rooted from somewhere else. So maybe somebody reacted towards you, or you reacted towards someone else because of another circumstance going on that was not being addressed, and this was projected at the wrong person, or in the wrong way, or at the wrong time. Let's get another message. Yeah, maybe this even caused somebody to ghost the other person, to put a big old blockaroo. So if someone reacted and that was really taken the wrong way, somebody may have needed to retract their energy altogether to figure something out. Or maybe this block came through for some of you because It was taking you out of a situation or a partnership or position where you needed to be blocked to get you down a different road, or to give you time on your own to have inner reflection. Let's get clarity on this ghosting situation. That's a weird one. Here you are. Maybe you're in the energy where right now someone is blocked. Don't get stuck in your thoughts or believe you are trapped. You are still being divinely directed to get through something. You have a miracle coming in. Situations and weird miscommunications happen. Here you are. So what are you going to do with your energy, your time in the meantime? Or maybe you're right now reconnecting to someone else, or right now you're in a transition. How can you redirect your energy? And I'm also getting that this is acceptance and having gratitude. Exactly where you are right now. I hear this is the beginning. So, wow, maybe some of you are heading towards marriage, or somebody is thinking about marriage. Maybe that feels like a miracle that would never happen. Maybe some of you got this ghost or block directing you towards the right divine partnership where this is going to come through. Maybe it's someone you always knew you would be married to, but you're actually getting something grounded. For some of you, maybe it is, I did see someone walking away, so it is possible there is somebody walking away from a marriage that was unrequited, unfulfilling, not working anymore, stagnant, and no growth for who each of these people are at this point in their life. But it looks like whatever transition is happening, it's taking you towards a beautiful new chapter. So let's get another, wow, maybe it's icing on the cake. When I see this, this means that there is a miracle or something really special being baked for you by the divine. So it's, you know, you have to wait for that cake to rise. You have to wait for something to be completely prepared for you. I'm getting that you get to ice the cake. And I also see a birthday cake. So maybe it's about something that you wished. I see somebody like blowing out a candle, and maybe it's that wish that's going to be coming true. Maybe it's exactly what you expect, but for some of you, I'm getting that this is not really what you expected, but better. Let's get one more. What is one more message, please? And thank you. Zoom out. Don't get so swallowed in a situation. Try to see the bigger perspective. You know, if some of you have blinders on, this is helping you really zoom out to see the bigger perspective of maybe a whole cycle, or how far you have come and how far you get to still go. I guess we're doing another one. I auto shuffled. Yeah, somebody is getting out of a situation, any situation in their life. Maybe you had to really see something outside of the chaos and the drama to understand where the stuck energy was coming from. Because this is somebody that's getting out of any kind of situation where there were outside sources, people, whatever it is, controlling with lower vibrations. So if you have this divinity here with this empress and this emperor, then it's tapping into higher vibrations and attracting those in your life. So if you're allowing lower vibrations to always pull you down, always, you know, muck up your energy of the way that you're thinking, pull the drain on your happiness, allow you to make weird decisions because it's what somebody else wants. This is somebody in ego here, controlled and conditioned by lower vibrations. So it could have been a cycle where somebody just was so conditioned and so used to the uncomfortable zone that that's all that they could see. And I feel like something is coming through where somebody is seeing something in a new way. They're glowing in a new way. They're changing their vibration. They're seeing new possibilities. Maybe somebody else came in their life that just glowed in a different way, brought some spiritual energy and insight into their life, and sparked some really big decisions and passion in their life. So let's go to a love card or two. Yeah, let's do the spiritual, the divine truth. What is a message or two that has to do with what's going on in the love department? Clarity on romance, situationships. Please and thank you. Missing you. So yeah, it looks like maybe right now somebody does feel a little trapped. This is somebody that misses your energy. Maybe you or someone else has taken a long time on this journey towards happiness or getting out of a situation or acting on this passion. You know, they kept letting the fire that was lit go out. And if anybody was listening to outside vibrations, it's like birds of a feather. You know, if you're always around vibrations that are a little bit lower, I hear dismissive or judgmental or even manipulating in any way, have their own agenda, have a small mindset, have really harsh opinions because they only know what they know, and you're starting to feel a little weird around that energy, in order to have that energy not bring you down, even cause you stress with that 9 of Swords. And that stress can actually take a toll on your body. That stress can cause, you know, blockages in your physical body. So it's choosing to be around the people that uplift you. It looks like somebody did choose to walk away or to block you, but maybe that block was placed in the wrong place. Maybe that block had to be placed in the lower vibrations, trying to control whoever that is. We may not be together right now, but my heart misses you dearly. This is somebody who's, you know, really crying about someone they lost. They're carrying this umbrella. It's like they're prepared for rain all of the time, even though it's not raining. And they left behind this universe of possibility and light, and they're walking into this darkness. So maybe somebody had to miss your energy, or somebody had to face their shadow self, had to really go into the dark to learn to turn on that brilliant, beautiful spiritual light inside of them, so they know to turn back around and head towards that universe of possibilities. Let's get another one. Clarity, please, and thank you. Stressed. I did see somebody stressed. You know, somebody's always in wrong vibrations or around people that they don't enjoy being around, and that's going to stress someone out. Maybe somebody has to really zoom out of that situation, see a way through differently than they saw before. This could be someone just overwhelmed in life in general, overwhelmed with changes that have to happen or are. I am emotionally drained to the point where I am beginning to shut down. I mean, somebody had to shut down here. Maybe somebody put a big old blockaroo and is ghosting their own heart, how they really feel, addressing those feelings. It could be somebody is also causing a lot of emotions in this person's life, and they just don't really know how to deal. It does look like somebody is working really hard, but I feel like somebody wants to be an open book but they got to open that box. If they shut everything in a little box and how something should or has to be, it's going to be a very, I don't know, it's like very small. I don't know. I feel like instead of that miracle or anything, it's like shutting away those miracles or the universe of possibilities because they're putting everything, I don't know, that I feel like somebody's thinking small or was. Behind them, they do have a light bulb on that screen. They have seen something online. They've watched something on, I don't know, maybe on YouTube or information they've gotten, and that light bulb should be looked at. Maybe that's the idea, the epiphany, the inspiration needed to make some changes, to get these wheels spinning. I feel like it helps somebody get more organized, where they can see growth behind them. There is an idea. There's even a balloon here that has this thing. It's like, hey, I mean, you got those, look for a sign and expect a miracle. And this person is looking the wrong way. They're getting swallowed in their stress, overwhelmed in, you know, drama or emotions, or not addressing them, and that's blocking them inside. All they have to do is look here. There's a big red balloon. It says idea. There's a light bulb over here. It says, hey, how about this way? How about this way? Why don't you try this? But there has to be an adjustment. Let's get another message. Please and thank you. So you have a miracle coming through. Somebody is going to get their wish. Somebody is going to open that box. There's going to be a dream come true. Somebody does believe that you are their purpose fulfilled. Sun, moon, stars, and everything. So for some of you, this is giving you insight on what somebody else went through before they met you. For some of you, meeting you could have caused a lot of changes in somebody's life. But I feel like if you give appropriate time, you know, for somebody to recognize how your vibration is different, somebody will come back or come through. For some of you, this is a situation you needed to go through to get out of. So you head down that, you know, to the Nine of Cups energy, and you discover what is really healthy for you, what is really right for you. And then looking back at what you thought was right for you feels so different when you actually feel the real thing. There's somebody that is coming in that wants to shout to the world how amazeballs you are. They want everyone to know how you feel like a gift in their life, how they feel like they were meant for you, how everyone should know that you are mine and only mine. So I do feel like maybe for some of you, you have somebody here who is missing you and really nervous, even stressing themselves out because they may feel like because you're this passionate energy here, or because you're like a goddess empress of earth here, or because you are that powerful, sexy emperor here, that you will be swept up really fast, that somebody will see what a gift you are and take a hold of that gift, open that box, and dive into that experience. I do feel like somebody is stressed that you have moved on. So, should we get a rock star? I feel like we should do a rock star, but also maybe one, if I have it. Oh, I may have put it away. I organized all my stuff today. Do I have any like little messages? If I don't, it's not meant to be. So let's do a rock star. I hope this reading was helpful today. I hope something came through that helped you. Brought you a little insight. What is another message? please and thank you. What is this? Got Stevie. Trust your inner vision. Inspiration. Stevie Wonder. Trust your inner vision. Even if you feel like you've been blinded or somebody pulled the wool over your eyes, trust your gut. Trust that inspiration and guidance coming in. Have faith. And in the meantime, use that energy of the Ace of Wands and follow your passion. Follow what inspires you. At the bottom, you do have this energy of freedom. Maybe that's the wish come true. And that could be freedom in a situation, freedom to be independent, the right kind of relationship where there's no need to take a hold of anyone to make them feel a certain way because they choose to be there. There's interdependence, freedom to be creative in your life, freedom to choose, freedom to dive into this passion. Tom Petty, you can free fall. I feel like you got these heels here, and it just made me think of I think it's Head Over Heels by Alanis Morissette, or Head Over Feet. And you also got a bat there. Makes me think of Batman. Maybe you're getting the bat signal, like a special like U signal up there in the sky. It also makes me think of like echolocation, using your extra senses to get around, to find your way through. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I feel so blessed to get to connect to all of you every single day. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much, and I will see you very soon.